Have you ever wondered why some people seem to move through life with calm certainty, as if the universe itself bends gently in their favor, while others struggle against invisible currents, tired, anxious, and restless? The secret isn't luck or destiny or divine favoritism, it's rhythm. A hidden rhythm written in the way you breathe. Because your breath is not just air, it's the language through which your soul speaks to existence. Ancient masters understood this. They didn't pray for miracles, they breathed them into being. Thousands of years ago, in the mist-covered valleys of the East, Taoist sages, Himalayan monks, and Vedic rishis all discovered the same truth, that the breath is the bridge between the seen and the unseen, the physical and the divine. They found that when breath flows freely, life aligns effortlessly. But when breath becomes shallow, rushed, and forgotten, life too becomes disordered, scattered like dust in the wind. They called this inner science the art of internal alchemy. It was not religion, but a living technology of transformation, the method by which human beings could refine their energy, expand their awareness, and touch immortality. Their temples were not built of stone, but of silence. Their rituals were not loud, but rhythmic. Through breath, they awakened the energy called chi, prana, or life force, the same current that makes galaxies spin and flowers bloom. And here is what modern minds often miss. The body is not a machine, it's a vessel of frequency. Every breath you take carries information. If your breathing is fast and shallow, you are telling the universe, I am in danger. And the universe, ever faithful, mirrors that vibration back, with chaos, lack, and resistance. But when you breathe slowly, deeply, and consciously, you broadcast peace. You say, I trust. And in that moment, creation begins to move in your favor. Most people think breathing is automatic. It isn't. It's habitual, and habits can either elevate you or imprison you. Right now, as you listen, feel your breath. Are you breathing from your chest? Are your shoulders tense? That tiny pattern might be silently shaping your destiny, because your breath and your mind are mirrors of each other. When one rushes, the other trembles. When one slows, the other clears. The ancients taught that the secret to health, abundance, and spiritual power lies in the lower abdomen, the dantian, your energetic center. When you breathe into this space, your awareness drops from the restless mind into the stable body. You stop living as a thought and begin living as presence. This is where transformation begins. When you inhale through the nose, slowly and fully, the diaphragm descends, massaging your organs and awakening the lower energy field. This simple act signals your nervous system that you are safe. The body relaxes, the heart steadies, and the fog of thought begins to clear. From this clarity arises intuition, the voice that never shouts, but always knows. You see, every emotion you feel, fear, anger, joy, love, has its own rhythm of breath. When you are afraid, you breathe fast. When you are angry, you hold the breath. When you are at peace, you breathe like the ocean. Smooth, steady, endless. So instead of waiting for peace to arrive, the sages reversed the process. They breathed as if they were already at peace, and peace appeared. That is the forgotten art, not waiting for the state, but creating it through breath.
Today, science confirms what they knew through experience. Shallow mouth breathing activates the sympathetic nervous system, fight, flight, survival. But deep nasal breathing activates the parasympathetic system, the mode of healing, intuition, and creation. It's like switching from static to symphony. The quality of your breath decides the quality of your vibration, and your vibration decides the quality of your reality. When you breathe consciously, energy begins to circulate through subtle channels, meridians in Taoism, nadis in yoga. Blockages dissolve, the mind softens, the heart opens. You stop chasing and start attracting. This is not magic. It's resonance. You attract not what you want, but what you are. And what you are is defined, moment to moment, by how you breathe. Close your eyes for a second and imagine this. With every inhale, a soft, golden light rises from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. With every exhale, that same light flows gently down the front of your body, returning to your center below the navel. This continuous circle, rising, falling, glowing, is called the microcosmic orbit. It is the breath of the universe flowing within you. Practiced for centuries by Taoist immortals, this technique was said to harmonize heaven and earth inside the human being. As they cultivated this flow, their faces glowed, their hearts calmed, their energy fields expanded. People said they aged slowly, spoke little, and carried an invisible power that could calm storms of emotion around them. But the truth was simpler. They were in harmony with life because life was in harmony within them. In today's world of constant hurry, we have forgotten this inner rhythm. We breathe like fugitives, fast, shallow, escaping the present moment. And yet it's in that very moment that all power exists. The breath brings you back. Each slow inhale gathers scattered energy. Each gentle exhale releases what no longer serves. Over time, you begin to feel something subtle, a vibration in your spine, a warmth in your belly, a tingling behind the eyes. That is Qi awakening, the same current the ancients revered as divine. When this current moves freely, your perception changes. You stop asking, how will it happen, and start feeling it's already happening. Manifestation becomes less about effort and more about alignment, because abundance doesn't respond to force, it responds to frequency, and your frequency begins with your breath. If your thoughts are heavy, your breath will be shallow. If your breath is light, your thoughts will follow. The fastest way to shift your energy is not to fight your mind, but to change your breath. Try this. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 2, exhale for 6. Do it gently, like a wave. As you continue, notice how your shoulders drop, your heartbeat slows, and your awareness deepens. You are re-entering the natural state, calm, awake, magnetic. This is the state from which creation flows. The universe doesn't listen to words, it listens to coherence. When your body, breath, and mind move together, you broadcast a clear signal, a frequency that says, I am ready. In that state, coincidences appear, people align, paths open. Life begins to move with you, not against you. That is the real meaning of inner alchemy, turning breath into light and light into destiny. It is the process of refining the raw energy of survival into the gold of awareness. The same way fire transforms metal, breath transforms the soul. So before you search for new methods, new rituals, new affirmations, return to the simplest one. Breathe consciously. For even a few minutes a day, sit in silence and feel the air move through you like a sacred tide. Let the inhale fill your belly and lift your heart. Let the exhale soften your mind and ground your body. Do this long enough and you will feel the same calm power the ancients carried in their gaze. Because the breath doesn't just sustain you, it shapes you. Every inhale writes a line of your story. Every exhale clears the page for a new beginning. And the moment you master that rhythm, you stop being a passenger of fate and become the author of your reality. Breathe not to survive, but to awaken. Breathe not to escape, but to return. For hidden within the quiet rise and fall of every breath is the secret the ancients once whispered in the mountains. The one who masters the breath masters life itself.